Hey guys, as most of you already know, Stephen Hawking died yesterday. For those people who don't know who Stephen Hawking was, he was a cosmologist and a theoretical physicist. He was a really famous guy. He was as famous as an actor. I want to tell you something about his early life. In his early life, the fact is, he didn't know how to read until he was 8 years old. Usually, when he was also at school, his marks were usually below average. But still, at the age of 17, he decided to study physics. Why physics? Because he was passionate about it. And for those of you who don't know Stephen Hawking, how do you call these movies? Biodrama. But yeah, there was a movie, a cinematic movie, which you can see, which reflects his life. Yeah, this one. Actually, I watched the movie and I really enjoyed it. And now, why was he special? Like, if you can see here right now, this is how Stephen Hawking looked most of his lifetime. He was sitting on a wheelchair and he was talking through a computer. He was not able to move his arms or his head or even just lips and teeth. Why? When he was a student at the Cambridge University, he was skiing. While skiing, he fell down, and then this fall changed his whole life. He got the degenerative motor neuron disease called amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, in short, ALS. I think you remember the Ice Bucket Challenge. It was a big hype. A lot of people did the Ice Bucket Challenge. What was it? Like pouring a bucket of ice water on your body and then having like a cold shower to support ALS, and then you had to donate to someone. And after the doctors found out what he has, they told him that he has only 2.5 years left to live. But surprisingly, Stephen Hawking survived so many years. How old was he now? Let me check. Stephen Hawking was born on 8th January 1942 and died 14th March 2018. So let me calculate. 77 years old. And people told him he has only 2.5 years left, and still he fought and went through his life, and he got through the hard times and achieved so many things. I wanna read one quote of him. By losing the fine and dexterity of my hands, I was forced to travel through the universe in my mind and try to visualize the way in which it worked. Think about it. And what did he do, like when he was a physicist? He talked about black holes, like the black hole is destroying everything. Also, he talked about relativity. Fun fact, on the day of birth of Albert Einstein, Stephen Hawking died. And despite of his flaws, he managed to overcome his shyness and went to television. He gave lots of interviews and documentaries and other stuff.
Your theory of a donut-shaped universe is intriguing, Homer. I may have to steal it.
Wow, I can't believe someone I never heard of is hanging out with a guy like me.
All right, it's closing time. Who's paying the tab?
I am.
I didn't say that.
Yes, I did.
Even without being able to speak, like he used the computer just like a turkey, but he still went there. He didn't care about what other people think about him. And actually, he's also a funny guy. I will put a card there at the end of the video, so you can just click here or someone here, and you can watch an interview with John Oliver in the Late Night Show. It's really funny, trust me. You should watch it. And you can learn something while watching. And now, why am I making this video? to say goodbye to Stephen Hawking, kind of, but I want you to learn that if you have focus in your life, you will achieve the things you want to achieve. Stephen Hawking is the best example to see that passion, if you have passion, you can get success in life. And what you can learn from Stephen Hawking, especially this, you have to endure the hard times while following your passion. Endure the hard times, you have to struggle, you have to hustle. Even if it seems like the whole world is against you. Hustle hard, fight for your opinions, and someday you will see that you will get a worthwhile life which you can be proud of. And the last thing, if you try to succeed, have fun doing what you do. Share the passion you have with all the other people you know. Your friends, your family members, your relatives. I don't know. Okay, maybe not people on the streets because it's like awkward, they would say, man, just let me go. But yeah, by sharing your passion, you will learn a lot of things and you will be able to teach the thing you know to them. And also by teaching, you will also learn. It's like a process, and this helps lots of people in the world. And now, if you want to see a sympathetic side of Stephen Hawking, here's the video I told you about. Just click on it. It's really funny. Enjoy. And I want you to find your passion. I want you to find your passion, because if you have a passion, if you know what you're aiming for, then you will have a much more fulfilling life than if you just live without knowing what to do in life. Thanks.